Hello there, Pisces. Thank you for stopping by for your tarot video forecast for the week of October 12th through October 18th. Excuse me. Already I have a scratch in my throat and we haven't even started. That's no fun. Excuse me. So Monday, what you guys have coming up is you have the Star card in reverse. This is just telling me that on Monday you're feeling a little bit detached from reality and you're also having a hard time tuning into cosmic information as well. So this can be a day when we're not feeling very objective and we're sort of lost in our own little world and not that in touch with what's really going on around us or what Spirit has in mind for us. So when you feel that energy kind of coming in on Monday, you just may want to take some time and stop to meditate or at least just slow down and relax. Give yourself some time to kind of breathe. Don't let yourself be pushed into anything on Monday. On Tuesday, what we have coming up is we have the Nine of Clubs. And the Nine of Clubs is a card that talks about some kind of project or situation coming to an end. And this is you tying up the loose ends on that project or situation so that you can either pass it along to somebody else who can work with it in an easy and efficient way, or just tying up the loose ends to sort of put this project on the shelf for a while. Maybe you'll be bringing this project out again later on. It's kind of like a Christmas tree. You put it up, you enjoy it, take it all down, pack it all up, and wait till the next time around. This project can be sort of has a similar feeling to that. Like it's something that you're going to put away for a while and you're going to be getting out again later. And when you unpack this project again later, you want to be able to do it in some kind of efficient, organized, sane manner. And so you're trying to pack it away in an efficient, organized, and sane manner. So that's what I see you doing on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, Pisces, we have the Ace of Cups showing up, or Ace of Coins, excuse me. Ace of Coins just means you're getting some kind of gift. A lot of people see this and they think money, money, money. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Could be a lot of things. Gifts can be a gift of time. Maybe somebody gives you some time to be able to cry on their shoulder or talk to them or just get some advice or just hang out. And maybe, if time is really precious to somebody, that can be a huge gift. So the gifts don't have to be financial, although a lot of your gifts, Pisces, will be. There will be some of you who get gifts that are more significant than the financial gifts. For some of you, it's going to be a matter of someone actually saying something to you that's going to be amazing and surprising in a fabulous way. For some of you, it's just going to be something that happens out of the blue that you were never, never, never expecting. So anyway, that card just has such good energy on it. I could sit here and just try to talk about this card for as long as possible, all day, but I think we should move on. You guys know what a gift is. Something that you don't deserve. Okay, so Thursday, Queen of Clubs, and something that you don't deserve in a good way, by the way. Back to Thursday, Queen of Clubs. This just means that on Thursday you're doing something, and it feels like a very nurturing something, so possibly you're doing something for somebody else or with somebody else, and you're feeling very inspired about this thing that you're doing, and it has some creative components too. So it's an original act. It's not something that you can just find on any store shelf somewhere that you're doing. So it feels like actually a really enjoyable day of creating some good memories, even though what you're doing may not be all that dramatic. I mean, it could be, but I feel like for most of you, what you're doing is not really all that dramatic, but it's just really enjoyable, very nurturing. I really am feeling a lot of grandkids in here. So maybe this is some of you taking your grandkids out fishing or making cookies with them, or showing them your favorite roller coaster. I don't know, but definitely some nourishing, wonderful, inspired action going on Thursday for you, Pisces. Now, Friday, moving on. King of Cups. Pisces, this could be you. It's a Cups card. You guys are Cups people. I'm feeling like for some of you, actually, this is you, but not for all of you. In fact, I'm feeling like for the minority, this is actually you. But this King of Cups in reverse, for most of you, is going to be somebody that you're interacting with. And this is just saying that you're feeling, that person is feeling very emotional on Friday. And for those of you who it's you, then you're feeling very emotional on Friday. And it feels like this person is pouring out a lot of energy. They're pouring out their feelings. They're really, really sharing them. They're really opening their heart. And part of that is because they are feeling so emotional. For some of you, I actually feel like it has to do with maybe some medications that you're on that are kind of loosening your lips a little bit and helping you pour out some real emotions that you've kind of been, I feel like you've kind of been holding back on these, or this person, if it's someone you're interrelating with, has kind of been holding back on some of these emotions. And so now they're kind of suddenly pouring forth, whether it's you or somebody else. And I feel like these emotions really surprise the person hearing about them, because whether it's you or whether it's the other person, some other person that you're interacting with, the emotions have really been kept kind of under wraps, kind of almost like secret. It's like this person has had these emotions, but he's been afraid that these emotions would hurt somebody else's feelings if they knew about them. So he's kept really quiet about them, whether it's you or the other or some other person. They've kept really quiet about these emotions. And now all of a sudden, out they come. Out they come. And it feels like there's not a lot of control of them coming out. That's why I feel like some of this is under medication. And in some cases, these emotions are like overwhelmingly positive emotions, but they do feel like totally a surprise. Okay, so let's move on to Sunday. Sunday, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. This is just telling me that you're doing something in a different geographical location than before. Now, the other way that this card comes up, and it is coming in both ways for you guys this time, is that this can also be a big mind shift for yourself, to where you used to think about something in a certain rigid way, and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, I don't know that that's really the way to be thinking about this anymore. Maybe I should look at it a little differently. And you start to make that transition into looking at this particular situation differently. So it's either a really big shift in your thinking, and for some of you, that's what it is. And then for others of you, this is strictly a change in location. Maybe you take a day trip on Saturday. Maybe you're at work when normally you would have the day off on Saturday. Maybe you decide to go fishing and you haven't been fishing forever on a Saturday. Lots of different ways that can manifest, but it just is talking about being in either a different geographic location or being in a whole different mindset on Saturday, Pisces. Now, Sunday, you have a fun card. This is the Sun card. A fun card, the Sun card. All right, yeah, I know, I'm corny. Okay, so this is the Sun card on Sunday, and it is a fantastic card to have. This card really talks about you being in your groove, doing your own thing, doing it productively, doing it happily, doing it the way you want to do it. So it really talks about just a really fun day of getting things all your own way, basically. But in a very positive, very healthy way, very productive way. You get a lot accomplished on Sunday and you just enjoy the whole act of doing it. So it's a fantastic card to end the week on. Thank you guys for stopping by and spending time with me. Thank you everybody also who's been really so faithfully watching the daily videos. So wonderful. I would love to hear some feedback about how those dailies are helping you to understand things when you use them with the weeklies. That would be fantastic to hear, so that I know if I need to be tweaking those or if they're good the way they are, or just some feedback would be great. I see lots and lots and lots of you watching them. It would be very helpful to me to hear some of your impressions. Thank you, everybody, once again for watching the dailies. Thank you, everyone who's had a reading with me or will have readings with me. And of course, thank you to everybody who has liked, shared, subscribed to my channel. I appreciate all of your support. Everyone have a fantastic week. I'll see you back here next time. Peace out.